Hi everybody, it's Julie. Hello, hello. And I am here this morning and going to go ahead and see if I can finish this little mini journal that I have started. It is so much fun. Let me fix that. I was trying to get the camera so it comes down further on my on my desk so I'm not out of frame as much. I'll still probably be out of frame. So let me see. Okay. Let's see if we have chat. Hi River City Creative, welcome. And so I am working on this mini envelope journal using a digital kit and things from my stash. It's turning out to be quite the little chunky little chunk. So, but I think it's kind of fun. And so I have some charms that I've made to add in and some other fun things. How are you today, River City Creative? Okay, so I do have some bold pens. I don't usually go live in the morning, but I have a doctor's appointment today, so this is the only time that I can go live today. So I do still very good. Are you a junk journaler or a paper crafter? What do you like to do? River City Creative. So let's see. I did. I have. This is one of the printables. It is a chunky journal. I think but it's really kind of cute. Even though it's chunky, I think it's still going to be a great little journal. So I do have a few more pages to add, and if you've watched the other live videos, it's kind of fun how it was put together. I used 5 envelopes, and then I added 3 signatures into the envelopes. And then I'm going to actually take and add it to a card front. So you're new to junk journaling. So where is everybody from? We have a few watching now. Welcome. I'm working on this little mini journal that we started in the live video. And I'm almost finished. You're in Tennessee, so you've been getting the rain and stuff, I see, right? Flooding and no fun. Now, I see that because of Facebook. I haven't watched any news lately. Six-foot drifts of snow. Hi, Sherry. How are you? Long time no see. I'm sorry that you have 6-foot drifts of snow, but I'm glad you could be here. I'm just filling in this little chunky journal with the items that are left on my desk. I did make some really cute little charms out of the digital kit and glossy accents that I'm going to go ahead and I did pull out the bulb clips. And so just going to go ahead and add these. I have a couple paper clips here. I'm going to add them onto the paper clips. You know what? Since this is a mini journal, I think we'll add them directly onto the paper clips. so I have, I did the napkin and have napkin tags and pockets throughout. And so during the live video the other day, they told me they wanted me to make an envelope journal. So, so I did, and it has been really fun and different. Okay, so if I put it that way, it's going to turn. So we'll just put it that way. Okay, and then I did fussy cut from one of the, I have these two little notepads, and so I fussy cut from that and put some in there. So I did, so you didn't see it. So I made a signature and I sewed it, little tiny signature. There's 5 envelopes that I put together to make a journal. Then I made this little signature of paper, a variety of papers, and I took it and stuck it in the back envelope where the opening was, and I closed that up. So that gave me one signature here. Then I have a signature up here in the front that I actually tied in to this right here. And then I have the third signature here in the middle. So just a little signature I have going on here. And since I'm going to be using an actual card for the front of the journal, I am going to use, when I sew this in, that will also sew it into our little journal. So that is how I've gotten all these chunky little pages. And so this is covered with the napkin. Here's one of the part of the note paper. Here's the bottom part of that note paper. And I covered the envelope. It's just been a fun little work in progress. Now I have to go find that that spot and put it back on. So I might have to put it on a bigger paper clip after all. I might not get to use this little one if it's not going to stay, right? Yeah, so I just released this digital kit. It is a fairy digital kit, and fairies and butterflies and flowers, called Fairy Flutter and Flowers. See, it wants to go that way. Oh well. There we go. So we have that one, and then we have another one. Did I lose? In all my excitement, did I lose it? I also have butterflies that are drying somewhere. Oh boy. Anyway, so that little charm, I cut out one of the fairies out of this. I went ahead, I put an eyelet at the top. Excuse me. It's in part 3. Hi Barnyard Chicken, welcome. I'm still working on the little tiny journal that has turned into quite the little chunky chunk. And there's our little charm. So it started out like this. I backed it on some thicker paper, and then I added the eyelet and glossy accents, and then let it dry. And so we're going to put that one on this paper clip. Yeah, I'm live earlier today because I'm going to the doctor, and I don't think I'll get... I might get to be live this evening, though. My sounds like my husband has to do some radio stuff, and if I don't have to go and do it, which I probably don't need to go and do it, because probably part of why I'm sick is because of the cold and being out in it. So so we've got these little charms. I did put the other little charm in here on a page somewhere. There it is. So there's the little poppy fairy is in here on a charm. I kind of like it inside rather than outside. Totally. Like, I really like it much better inside rather than outside. I'm probably going to have to do that. Just add them to those little... I need to make up my mind, though. Can't be spending so much time on one little journal. Okay, so I saw somebody ask, do you decorate all your pages? Well, yeah, almost every single page in a journal that Dear Julie makes is going to get decorated. That's just how I do things, because I like stuff over decorated. So I'm going to just go ahead and put that in there, and since it's just the charm, there, and we'll put that on that page. Yeah, I like that better than hanging off the edge. I think it's going to be compromised hanging off the edge, especially since it's just a paper charm. I wish I could remember what I did with those butterflies, because that's kind of worrying me that I can't see them, that they're going to end up on the floor. Yeah. There's one. I knocked them over. Well, I found one. I need all three, because I found that. I found it before Chip did. That's good. Okay. Oh, there's that. So I thought these little ones, I thought they would be really cute on the bottom. So maybe this one on the bottom, hanging from some of the strings, because there's a lot of strings in this. Since I went ahead and put 3 signatures inside of an envelope journal. Okay, I'm going to go down. I'll be right. I'm right here, but I've got to find these butterflies. Did they fall in the solo cup thing? Nope. Oh, this is very sad. You make something really cool, and then the sweater that I'm wearing, it grabs onto everything, but it's warm. So what is everybody doing today? Okay, well, we know they fell, and that's very sad. But they are charms also. They're the little butterflies cut off of here, and glossy accented. So, but 2 of them are missing in action. Did they fall in this drawer? Aha! Found one. There's one. Okay, well, finding 2 is better than none, and at least the mystery is kind of solved, that they They fell down. If I get really desperate, I can go ahead and, this one's got glossy accents on it already, and I can go ahead. Rebecca's working. Hi, Deanna. You're coloring Cookie Monster for a junk journal that you're gonna make. That sounds like fun. So let's go ahead and we're gonna move these to the top of the desk. Okay, that one's still drying. That one's good. Okay, so another thing, have any of you been around long enough to know about fluffy flowers that I like to make? So I'm going to add some fluffy flowers to this journal, and it is a little fun little process that I do, and it involves aleenes. So we're going to come up here to the top of the desk, move these guys over, and put a little puddle of aleenes. This one is like done. This bottle of aleenes. Tacky glue. Okay. I have found that for this little thing that I do, this is the best glue for me. Hi, a homestead wife. Welcome. So I stuck my punch in the last batch of the You feel like a little kid? Well, heck, they make more money on adult coloring books now than they do on children. So, okay, so we're just going to go ahead and I'm going to punch off, just to start off, 5 of the book pages. I got this punch a few years ago at Target. It came in a pair. It's EK Success, and that's what it looks like. So if you have something similar, little flower punch, it will work. And then a skewer, and I had to cut the end off my skewer, so I don't have a skewer with an end. What I'm going to look for here is this right here. So I have this heart. I glued it down so that a small tag will fit in it, but it had the butterflies, and I thought that was fun. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little puddle. And then, hi Rebecca, welcome. Now I'm going to put that. She's working. That's no fun. Okay, I'm working, but it's fun. Okay, so then we're going to go like that and put this in there. Grab some, pick it up, pinch it around the end. If you have a pointed end, that even works better. And then we're just going to lay 4 or 5 on top of each other. And it gives us a fun little fluffy flower is what I call those. And, you know, it's a great way to use up some of your book paper, book pages. You notice I cut around the edge. I cut all the border off because I like the pages with the words. Now, on some of the books, I can get a full flower out of the border, and I will do that. So then just put a little something on the inside, and there you go. So that's a fluffy flower. So I'm putting fluffy flowers through here. I've kind of done everything twice. So, oh, we need to add the paper clip back here, even though we aren't putting the charm on it. Put the paper clip back. So this was a fussy cut. You see I've stamped her. She was from one of those sets of stamps that you buy the magazine and you get the stamps. And then this was fussy cut off of one of these. And now I'm going to fussy cut a purple one. I thought I had a purple one. I was playing with different folds because I'm also going to put one in the signature that still isn't sewn in. So again, I'm working on this mini journal. It's an envelope journal where I used 5 envelopes to start with. And then I've added 3 signatures of little papers into the 5 envelopes. I attached one into the back. And I will be doing a tutorial where that's all I do is just make the base of the envelope book, because it's kind of cool. You know, it's a little tiny journal. It can totally be made with just paper items that you have around the house. And I think it turned out really cool. So for some color, I've gone ahead and fussy cut out one of these notepads. And so here was the white one. And here I fussy cut out a purple one and I glued it on the back of one of the envelopes. And so this one is going to go over, and I've kind of stuck to the same thing. Like if I did it in the front, so like here, or in the back. So here is a stamped page with the fairy and this cutout. So here is a stamped page with the fairy and this cutout. And then you can write on that. Okay, I have this is a flip out of the rose. I don't like seeing that myself, so I'm going to come in, and this is the washi tape I chose to use this time. It's just, I liked it because it looked like real flowers on it. So I'm going to put that there. But this gives me a little flip out. This is one of the images from the digital kit. I did stencil. I took that butterfly stencil and I stenciled throughout. So we need another fluffy flower here. We also need a tag. So this one is just on copy paper. So I'm going to go ahead and attach it to something else. What do we have hanging around? What do we have? We have, this is napkin. And want the words to go the right way, just in case you happen to look at it and look at the words. So I'm just making a little tiny tag to go and come out of the heart like we had on the other one. Now, this particular little tiny tag has glossy accents on the butterfly. And I did that yesterday. So this is, it's been fun. It's different. I think that using the envelopes and then putting the signatures in, I think that was kind of something different. And I'm looking forward to trying it with larger envelopes. So yeah, so I did say that there would be an announcement for the February Fabric Junk Journal Challenge, and the announcement is that there is going to be a mini challenge. It'll run today through Thursday. So you got 4 days, and you can make any 5 items that you want to. They do have to have fabric they do have to have some fabric. Let me write this down because so the February Fabric Junk Journal Challenge. There is a special Facebook group for that. If you want to check it out, you're welcome to come over and check it out. But I have added a mini challenge in the challenge, and that is 5 anything you want. Use anything you want. But each one must have fabric on it, okay? This is where you can bring in the items that were not in your chosen kit when you went and picked out all your items. If there were some, some stickers that you wanted to use, there was, since you started, you found something really cool. So each one must have a fabric element. It can be made all of fabric. So 5 items, anything you want. If you wanted another tag, you wanted another tassel, you wanted charms, pin cushions. I was looking at an antique magazine. It had really cool pin cushions. Paper clips, more pockets. You wanted to add more pages to your journal. There will be a posting in there for you to post your pictures to get into it. And it is today, which is the 25th through the 28th. Deadline will be the 28th. Okay, and so yeah, so fabric, it's a mini challenge in the challenge. I didn't put the pages, but I put the page names in the description of this. If you're watching and you like it, please give us a thumbs up. Mini challenge in the challenge. I'm going to get right back to that little journal right there. So this is the February Fabric Junk Journal Challenge, and you are welcome to still come and join us. And a lot of people were able to make their journals in one day, so it's not too late. You can come and do that. So we've got this cute little tag here. I'm going to put it at an angle, and then we're going to make another fluffy flower. So looks like I need a little bit more Aleene's. So like I said, Aleene's tacky glue is what my glue of choice for this one thing, and that is making a fabric flower, or a fluffy flower. So I already have one here. I'm going to go ahead and grab this one, and I just punched these out of book paper. And sometimes, usually this doesn't happen, but sometimes it does, where you can't get it back off. Use a little bit of glue, come around the edge, get the bottom of it wet. It's because it's tacky, right? Okay, so that is our fluffy flower, and I thought we had one more bling, but I'm not seeing it, so we'll grab a bling. So fluffy flowers, book page, little tiny flowers, really fun to add into your projects and use up some book paper. I will cut hundreds of these out. So see how I've gone across. I'll go all the way around, then I cut it, then I go around again, then I cut it, and that's how I do that. So fluffy flowers. I am going to go ahead and add a little bit of washi to this side, to this page. And I did napkin on what's going to be the inside cover page. Okay, so we cut that out. We cut that out. We added the charms. We do have a little tuck spot, and that was made with the bottom of one of these. And what I did was I just went in and measured, and I think it was like, we'll do a 3-inch square. So for a tuck spot, you want a square, and so this is what I did. I just went in and cut a square. And then you can go fold it corner to corner. I have a couple tags left here, so I'm looking for a place. It's like, oh, I can make a tuck spot because I have that. So I could put it here. My tags are bigger than that, though. They could go this way, and then that it would hang off. So that's one thing we can do. So this is what I do. I'm like looking, going, okay, I need a place for this tag. And of course, if it's too big, I can go ahead. You know what? There's nothing on this page, so let's do that. So still working on this little mini envelope journal that I added 3 signatures to. So, and again, I will do a tutorial of just how to make the base of this journal, because it was really cool. It was by the seat of my pants. I didn't know that's what I was going to do. Hi, Zoe Crafts. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. She's lurking. Okay. So just come and attach that. And attach that. So, and hold it down because otherwise it might not stay. So I do have to watch the time because I don't get to, I have to go to the doctor today. So I don't get to just play until the husband comes home. So, let's see. So that's going to be for that. And that gives us some color in there. I'm very happy with this. Here I took the paper was in. Okay, like this one is in the signature. And I just brought it over and glued it down. And then that gave me a place to put a tag. And I think I like that. Okay, so here we have been putting in some of these words, because again, I'm just trying to use up things that are around my desk, and that was one of the things. Do we have the little, I need a clapper thing on the washi tape or something. On the little washi tape. Oh well, we'll look for that later. Let's see. So I made this paperclip embellishment. I have tags made out of the napkin. Oh, I have the belly band in the back that is the pin from the penny thing, but we need something on here. So, what if, okay, so we still have, well, there you go. We've got that. We can fold that over. So this is a card from, that I had left over from making the purse journals. The purse journal kits. And so that'll give us a, oh, you know what? I think I want, I want a pull tab on it. So, of course, could use, this is from the, I think it was the Nichols maybe? So this is, oh, what do they call those? A name card for like fancy table decoration. So a place card. Okay, there you go. And then when you do this, you can go like that and you get your decoration, and it looks like that. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, so in the signature that I still need to sew in, so I have this one here. I have a note paper that I went ahead and folded up, and I'm going to, I have several of these papers. So if we do that, okay, so that gives me another one of these images, and also this part here, so some more pages. So I am going to sew this, when I sew this signature in, I'm going to sew it into a cover, and I'll do a separate video for that because I get nervous when I'm sewing, and now lately. So I am gonna make a binding here. So there, I'm gonna come over. So you see how this ended up? It does have, you know, it has a pretty thick little binding here for envelopes. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'll have a binding, and then it'll close, and then I'm gonna probably use an image also from the kit, but from another part of the large kit, and add that to the cover. So this, I do like this cover, but I don't like that so much. And I want to put a large pocket in where you would be able to keep stickers and things if you wanted to, or other items. So let's see. So what else do we have? Again, I just want to use everything that's on the desk. Maybe not that. But we do have a couple of these. And we do still have some of the cut aparts. We have a tag. So what if we just collaged on this tag? Then we could go collage on a couple of the tags that are inside there as well. Okay. It's kind of been fun. It's adding, you know, the bright stuff along with the over 100-year-old images, which these little images are over 100 years old. If we go ahead and put this on here, on onto some book paper that is a little bit aged. And those that have been around me for a little while know that I like to tear things. I haven't done any distressing in here except for the stenciling. I used the distress tools and I didn't even put anything on them. I just used what was already there. So this gives us one sweet little tag with our little bicycle look through and see where we might need something. So this was the napkin, and it actually was just a little bit bigger than that, but it was a scrap, and so I cut it in the angle of the scrap, and I think it turned out real fun. There's another fluffy flower. Do I have any other pockets? There's a pocket, but it's pretty thin. Do we have a thin? We don't, so we'll just make this one thin. We can do that. Thinner. It needs to be thinner. Okay. There we go. And oh, we have another tag. Oh, we have these that didn't make it in. We've got these little ones. And the little ones, I actually, oh, you know what? This never made it in. We can put that in the signature in the that hasn't gone in yet. So what I'm using is the mini book part of the Fairies, Flutter, and Flowers digital kit from Dear Julie Julie. It's a brand new kit that just debuted. And the other day when I went to do my live video, everybody wanted to see an envelope journal. So that's how we ended up with this envelope journal happening. So we'll put, I just don't like white paper. And so we're going to go ahead and put a border tuck on one side. So again, if you were here to hear the announcement for the February Fabric Junk Journal Challenge, the announcement is for your final mini challenge in the challenge, you can make 5 items, anything you want, using anything you want, but they must have fabric. The deadline for that challenge is going to be the 28th, which is Thursday, along with your final deadline for your finished journal. So I thought it would be that would be kind of fun to do. And so I am now at the point, you guys, I'm just trying to use up the scraps. So I'm looking around my table and finding items that need to have need to be in this journal and finished. So I have my little stack over here. I'm probably not going to end up using all those little flowers. I am going to put charms at the bottom of this last signature that I'm going to sew in, and I will do that when I sew in the I'll sew it into the card cover, and that will be on a separate video so that I can edit it. So if I put it in upside down or I pull the thread through, I don't waste your time. Okay, so just, I love book paper. I think it is awesome for mounting items. I like to sometimes put items on at an angle so that we don't have to actually read any words, like worms. Okay, it was too big, so you guys are quiet today. You're quiet. Okay. Put this. Has anybody tried one of these mini envelope journals, and have you put a signature of other paper in it before? I hadn't, but I really like it. So if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up so that YouTube will tell other people about this video. Okay, there we go. That gives me a little, and I could go ahead and, you know, I could put papers in that, make it a little tiny book, but I'm not going to. Oh, I scared everybody away. Okay, I see another, ooh, another whole paper. You know what that could be? Would be pretty large though. Could be a top tuck. I think it's going to be a top tuck, you guys. So we're just going to go like that. Because I don't think we need any more pages in the center signature. So we'll make this a top tuck for this last page. And that way the butterflies are in the right orientation. We'll go ahead and rip that. Okay. Thank you, Deanna. Thank you so much. Yeah, I will be doing a tutorial on, I mean, I did make it in the other live video, but the other live videos, it's like 3 hours or something crazy. Or 2 1-hour videos or something. I don't, but I'll do a tutorial where I just make the base of this because I think it's really cool and it's a great size. I have some little journals that I've made that are similar to this size. They were not made out of envelopes that I really like. And I really like this size. I think that's what I'm saying here. I like this size. So this can go up in here. That'll get rid of, that'll use up another element. And I think we had another small piece of this. We'll just make another little collage. So we'll put this and look around the desk and look at, we have the little top tuck. We have a mini little top tuck. I don't think we'll use that on here though. But we'll cut it since I already have it out and have the scissors out. Oh, we have the little daisy fairy. Let's rip her. So we'll start at the bottom because I like to hold with my left and tear with my right. So I'm going to hold on to the image so that I don't rip the actual image and that I go around it hopefully. Okay. Ooh. It's like, yes, let's use up what we've got around here. Here's part of the penny. Knock, knock, penny. Knock, knock, penny. Just kidding. This is from the penny roll that I used to be a belly band. Ooh, I got quiet. Yeah, so just a few more minutes. I have to go get ready to go to the doctor. And hopefully they'll figure out why I'm coughing and wheezing. Because it's not fun. So I'm just trying to use up all the stuff that's here on the desk. Especially all the fairies. Oh, I should have put it down on the bottom where you would actually see it, but that's okay. Okay, don't want to forget this. We have this is ready for inside, and you know we still have the daisy paper. Don't have to use everything though, right? Okay. So just collaging. Hi Bonnie, welcome. I'm still working on the little mini envelope journal that we started in the other live video. Almost finished, or almost ready to bind the center bind, but I'm going to do that in a separate video. And it's almost time to go to the doctor. So, okay, so this time I can be a little bit bigger. And I'm just collaging. So one of the easy ways to collage is to go ahead, take an image, put it onto some book paper, glue it down, come back over, glue that onto your card or paper. Okay. Straighten out the... Okay, so there's that to that. Then you can bring in one of your, if you're using something that you're using throughout your journal or whatever, you can bring that in. Can also bring in like the washi tape. I have been using the ... So, hi Susan, welcome. Welcome. You're just in time. I'm almost done. I just made an announcement. February Fabric Junk Journal Challenge. The last mini challenge will be make 5 anything you want. Use anything you want, but it has to have fabric. So that should take care of any of those other things that you wanted to use that you didn't get to use. And the deadline is Thursday the 28th, along with finishing your journal. Well, the deadline for that is also the 28th. So I just have this final little thing here. This thing here. Ay. And you guys, I don't like, I think I told you, I don't like the white paper, so. Hi KT, welcome. Welcome to the messy desk. Okay, I'm going to turn this into a pocket, and when I do that, I like to use my little punch. Sometimes it's much easier to use the punch before we go in. Okay, so it's going to be a long pocket. I do have more of the napkin covered paper left, so I can make another tag or booklet out of that. So this little tag is going to go right up there. Just barely see little Daisy there. Okay, so this is going to go into the journal here, into the center signature. What I did is I made a mini envelope with 3 signature, a mini envelope journal using 5 envelopes. And then I've got 3 signatures of papers in here. It is very chunky. But I think lots of fun. I think, okay, so that one's right there. Whoa. What else do we have that we could? So that is the information for the February Fabric Junk Journal Challenge. Okay, well, so this is paper. Yeah, I sure do make a mess, that's for sure. I am good at making a mess. And happy about it. It's all good. Okay. Whoa. Now I have not had that happen the whole time. I have not had any of this shred. That's okay. Yeah, messy desk means things are getting done. Things are getting done and lost. As usual, I have lost the little tiny washi tape. That is normal for the messy desk. I lose it all the time. Too much. Okay, gives me 2 little tags. Hi Marcy, welcome. Welcome to the messy desk. I'm doing some finishing touches on this little mini envelope journal. I will be doing a tutorial on how I made it. You know what? I'm okay with the words being upside down. It's not like you're going to read the words. There. Oh, that's a nice looking tag. I think it's a nice looking tag. Tag, you're it. Okay. So this has been so much fun, and I didn't have any idea what I was doing, obviously, because I didn't even know I was going to do an envelope journal when I started out that day. Let's see. Make sure all the pockets have something. You know what? This, I might, yeah, I like that better. Okay. That didn't get anything. That could be a little pocket with a little thing hanging out, and that could hang our other charm. I like that idea. So I did make some of the charms using the little ephemera pages. Oh, too long. Cut it too big. Thank you, Susan. So, there we go. And So this has turned out to be quite the chunky little journal, but I'm enjoying how it's turning out. The kit is fun to work with. And what happened was I went into the started the live and asked them if they wanted. I had found a bunch of these little envelopes, and I was like, do you guys want me to make the mini journal just out of the digital kit papers and other papers, or do you want me to make an envelope journal? And they were like, it was unanimous, envelope. So so I made the envelope journal. So how many do we have over here? We have her, and we have these two. So these two are going to go down at the bottom. We'll put the Aster Fairy and the butterfly will go in the threads of this last one. But this little butterfly, actually, you know, little butterfly might not be bad on the, but we'll put it on the. Hey, Julie. Okay, so add our little charm. Do our little thingy here. And if I ever find the other one, I'll add it in too. So there we go. That'll just be right there. That'll sit there. There's Daisy. Maybe one of the words. I'm trying to remember which ones I used in the other, so I don't have the same word in here twice. I think we used cozy. There we go. Okay, so there's our Poppy Fairy. And there's the fairy soap ad, and it says, have you a little fairy in your home? We have the return of the fluffy flowers. So this right here, this is one of the pages, and it's folded over, and so you can pull it out and you can go ahead and write on that. Okay, do we have any more butterfly cards? Yes, we do. Butterfly card. And these cards were left after it's not the same card, but it's not even the same butterfly. It just happens to be a yellow butterfly. We'll put that there. Okay. Oh, there's some more white space. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll go ahead and we'll stencil it. I'm using the purple one, but it had been used also on the antique linen. So we kind of have a little bit of an ombre-ish look. So there, now those are not white no more. Let's see what else we got. We got another one here and here. Go with the big one right kind of in the middle for that one. And let's see, maybe two little ones up at the top. I think I got this stencil at Michael's with one of those where you get the stencil and the stamp sets. I'm pretty sure that's where this came from. Okay, I was thinking that would be a good place for a pocket. Ooh. Oh, I like that. It's okay. I'll just cut up another one. well, hopefully this week, Bonnie, it's you know, it's a little different because it's a collaboration between myself and Kara and possibly somebody else this time too. So as soon as we have the information, we will put it up. And it is the spring challenge, but it will be the March challenge as well. I can't do 2 challenges like that. Can't run 2. So I think everybody's having a good time with these challenges. We had over 60 people finish the January Just Junk Journal Challenge. We will be repeating that one either in June or July, depending on which one ends up being Summer Challenge month. Okay, so there we have just a little tiny pocket here, and in a little tiny pocket you just can put a little tiny item or 2. Yeah, if we have another one of those butterfly cards over here, that would be awesome. So that's my other choice of a cover. Okay. Oh, we got, look at. We got this one. That'll work. Yeah, we'll just put that. And that. And if I ever find that bling that I dropped, that can go in there too. So what do I have left? For sure I have left to take this little signature right here that I've made and attach it into the center of the envelope. Well, it's not really the center because there's 5 oh, I haven't been again to the, I haven't gotten it yet. No, Bonnie. Okay, Barnyard Chicken. Happy walking around. Yeah, so I do need to still put this signature in. You'll see this signature I already added, and I added it, and it's bound in. The signature in the back is a smaller one, and I bound it, and then I slipped the back piece into the envelope, and so that is how that one works. And then so I'm going to look, and I'll probably put a couple of these on these plain along with the I'll just look through and see where else I might want to put some of those, and when I find the black and white washi. So there will be a full flip through of this, and when I finish it, there's this little card that's got the little charm. So we decided not to dangle the charms off the outside, and I think I might even end up, if I don't find the other butterfly, I may go ahead and cut this off, because it's the only thing. Actually, I'm going to cut it off because it is the only thing hanging off the edge. So that's kind of dumb. And what we'll do is we'll go ahead and go to this edge, and Boy, lots of things. Oh, here. I'll just take that. Since it's right here. Fold it in half. And put it over this and make just a little tiny. Mind you too. I've got it. I'm almost done, and I've got to go get ready to go to the doctor. So, yeah, should not sit down as much as I do, for sure. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead. This is gonna fit into the nickels. So use the nickels in there, and I used the penny roller here. And penny roller is also, it's open, so I could put something in there if I so choose. So right now, this is what I have. And again, I will go ahead and eventually I will do the tutorial on how I put together the base of this. So you can see there's 1, 2, 3 signatures. There is 1, 2, 3. There's 5 envelopes. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 envelopes. And we get this wide seam back here. And I'm going to go ahead and it's going to go into one of the cards. And we'll have one of the images from the larger part of the kit. Oh, Bonnie, thank you. I like envelopes. You know, I like, because you know, when people send me things that are from their stash, you know, a lot of times it's stuff that I have never seen and that I don't have in my stash. So I love that. I love stash envelopes. That's my, yeah, I do. Of course, I also loved getting my tiny attacher from Jana. That has been, I had never even seen one to buy one, so that was really exciting. Okay, so I have these, and you know, don't want them to go to waste. So I'm going to look through here and see if there's a place that needs, nothing needs anything in here, Julie. This is like, it is so packed. So many places to put things and to write. I love it. You put one underneath there. Yeah, so what are you going to want to follow along when I do the tutorial? You're going to want 5 envelopes. And what I did for this mini one is I had 2 pieces of ledger paper and I had 3 pieces of this. I had a 12 by 12 scrapbook paper is what I used for the base. Now, one thing I will do is I will put at least one pocket type thing like this in each signature. Again, I made this by the seat of my pants when they said, oh, we want to see an envelope journal, and I knew that I had all this that I wanted to go in it, so just putting together, you know, 5 or 6 envelopes was not gonna hold all of the items that I wanted to be able to use and the ideas that I had in my head for this. So that's why I added the 3 signatures into the envelope journal. So that's, I also, if you're going to do the mini size, you know, you're going to want the, well, the mini book part of, excuse me, the mini book part of the Fairies, Flutter, and Flowers journal kit if you want to totally follow along. So yeah, so there's all kinds of, there's flips in here. I do have a couple of tuck spaces. I have the little charms. I have some little cards. I just think that it's amazing what all, oh, and a packet of forget-me-not seeds, because you got to plant these so you have a place for your fairy nursery. Yes, I will do that, Bonnie. I will post what you're going to need for the tutorial. So so watch for that. And again, we did add another mini challenge to the February Fabric Junk Journal Challenge. And that is, you get to make 5 items, anything you want, with anything you want. So you can use all of those things that you couldn't use before. And you can, but each one, all 5 items need to have a fabric element to them. So whether the whole thing is made of fabric, or you used fabric and made a tie, or you made fabric flowers. That was originally the last one was going to be fabric flowers, but I didn't have time to make a tutorial, so I didn't feel that was fair at this time. So I did the anything that you want. If your thing is fabric flowers, please do some fabric flowers and do the videos and post them into the group so that other people can see how to make them, because that was the whole idea for these challenges, is for you to show off what you've learned and teach other people, get practice teaching, so that if you wanted to build your channel, you can build your channel. Also, don't forget, I'm going to be putting it out there for my design team. So if that's something that you're interested in, do watch for that. This week is crazy. My husband, you know, I lost a day too because I thought my husband's surgery was on Friday. So, and it's on Thursday. So there. Oh, look at how pretty. Don't these make the greatest tags? I think they make great tags. So I need to go and get ready to go to the doctor. And it's time for me to go. So y'all, thank you for being here. If you have any questions, put them in the box here when it comes back on, and I will see them you know, when the video posts. And thank you for joining me at the Messy Desk. Find something to celebrate every day. Don't forget to subscribe. Or if yours is here, don't forget to subscribe. And hit that bell so that you know when I go live or when I've added a video. Have a great day. Oh, I found the bling. Talk to you soon. Bye.